Shit, you can even ask the nurse. They'll say they threw him in the trash at first because they mistook him for the afterbirth. Oh, so what you want? Written rhymes? Fuck it. No limit times. What you want? Scribble? Spin the mic? Improvise? Bitch, I could win this shit even if I didn't try. Fuck it. Let me simplify. You're a wimpy guy. On his wedding day, when they tell him to kiss the bride, his wife will have to lift his veil because he's so much of a bitch inside. Fuck, he called me short. Who knew he'd be on that? Like that's never been done. I thought we were beyond that. But fuck it. If I stand next to him, we look like a bar graph. And it reads, right about here is where his confidence starts at. End of round 1, it's no higher than my ball cap. End of round 2, it's looking lower than my ball sack. 3, it'll fall flat. What you call that? Now you feeling hella dumb for trying to look like a smart ass. Hey, this shit's crazy. 3 battles in a week and I ain't let by one yet. Me, Diz, and Ott turn the travel lodge into a West Side blunt sesh. Hey, look, if you shared a blunt with him, I would get my blood checked. So how's your crew named Millionaires by Morning when you look like you'll be dead by sunset? Me? I'm over this battle shit. You basic cable, I'm pay-per-view. And that's a quote from the analyst. He start to float in the channel switch. I'm globally known as a savage, going toe-to-toe with an amateur. I'm able to make you look totally talentless, break your skull into fragments if you even think you're capable of holding a candlestick close to immaculate. Let's go. Just know, Ill's a savage. I wanted to battle for a G in Portland. He said no. Little faggot, all that shit talk with no skill and no skrill to back it. When I serve you now, you can't blame it on home field advantage. I got him shook in my presence. Let's take a look at the evidence. Even QP said, Khan's my man, but I don't think he should have accepted it. I said, you think I challenge him? He'll get what he deserves. That pussy requested it. Look, man. This is body bags, so acting hard isn't suitable behavior. Even having your name on the same flyer as me makes it look like your foolish moves are major. I just made your career. Get on YouTube and view it later. You'll see the truth is, even letting you lose to me is doing you a favor. See, we throwing a jar to get my Skrilla equal. I hit you with so many arms I'll millipede you. You so phony, dog, you so phony it's hard to still believe you. And that voice is killing me. I guess that's why most of his bars are about killing people. Like, everyone say hello to Mr. Me Too. Yeah, me too. I'm 5'5", but I'm feeling diesel, walking through you to get to the stage. My bad, lil homie, didn't see you. Fucking cheap shot, right? That's when disaster occurs. Speaking of which, I hope you choke and collapse in the third when you're rapping your verse, then quit like a bitch like that other faggot I served. He wanna act like he a gun for hire, like he'll bust the iron. If you believe that, then I'm the caveman that discovered fire. In other words, no you won't, you fucking liar. Look, it's like you played the casino. I just robbed him for all of his cheese. And don't play with me, mijo. You ain't shaving a kilo. You just a fraudulent G. Look at him. I'm deflating his ego. Son's cocky, but all of us see I got built up frustration. And I've been waiting to debo somebody smaller than me. Dog, you ain't pitching crack rock for the cash. You live your life on the net. You should be the mascot of that trash. And if you don't like it, what you gonna do? Bust a caps lock in my ass? You a Girl Scout. So don't act like you drama starting or your llama sparking. I'll serve you a la carte and leave you on the carton, cause in real life, he's just a busboy at the fucking Olive Garden. Try running up. I'm murking, watching Breaking 2. Lil homie, what the fuck? I'm not a person trying to play with you. You could be runner-up. This service not debatable, cause you ain't got a gun to bust, but I'm sure you got a table too. See, I'm known to stay scheming. How you on the block all day but you broke and stay fiending? I know, it's the same reason your nose will stay bleeding. You sell coke, but you do it, so you only break even. Fuck hating, he don't pump bass, he a undercover. I'll catch this chunk waiting at a bus station, I'll sucker punch you. You know why? Cause you a crumb wasting, muck raking, nut scraping, cum tasting, slut chasing, cupcaking motherfucker. Oh. See, I'ma say like this, I'll never be the one to say stop doing that shit. I'll even be the one fueling that fix. Whip up a batch, ask him if he cool with that mix. And when he OD, show up to view the casket, look him in his face and say, that's what your stupid ass gets. See, you don't even know if the weaponry is strapped, but dead the beef or let him bleed. Essentially, I don't never need a gat. Step in this ring, I got no enemies in rap, cause ain't no referees and I do more than defensively react. Slick, I'll leave you in a coma if I swing once. He was on 106, I hope you're focusing, now keep up, cause you was a champ on there, but guess what? So is Jin and he sucks. See, if you're assuming he's winning, you're on hallucinogenics. The fact is, you're gonna lose. It's a given, because to me, you're still just a whack bitch from the Houston division. You should probably die a lot of violent ways. Be sodomized with blades, tossed a live grenade, or eaten alive from the inside by the creatures that occupy your face. I've seen your last battle. There's no way that your counter threats can stop me. This clown is getting cocky. Listen, funny guy, it ain't double time just cause you rhyme out of breath and sloppy. But look, Pete, we met in 2005. 06 and 07? That was a mountain to climb. It's been 2 years since then. I put 3 projects out in that time. Do the math, bitch. It's 2009 and you still haven't been on an album of mine. You're a nerdy queer. This should be the last battle of your career, and you're gonna learn some shit about this person here. I mean, remember in Vegas when we lost 1 round and you were on the verge of tears? I was in the hotel room coaching them like, come on, Pete, we can persevere. Remember that? Hold on, remember that? Remember when you were turning yourself inside out, pulling your hair like everyone bit my style? I had to tell him he made the kid quite proud, when in reality I'm thinking, you acting like a little bitch right now. Look, you are honestly whack. Ft.TheSaurus versus Illmaculate, they shouldn't even be calling it that. They should be calling this quality rap versus TheSaurus' comedy/novelty act. That's why when you picked your career, I'm annoyed you chose rapping. Y'all think this boy could go platinum? It won't happen. See, you got a face for radio and a voice for closed caption. Come on, Lush. That mug has become infamous for fucking up businesses. Don't believe me? Here's a couple of instances. You unscribble and dub RC twice. They're both bankrupt now. What a fucking coincidence. Man, look, I understand that life's a lesson. So when people say he carried the team, I don't stress them. No, and they think a lot differently if they knew all the lines I fed them. Fuck it. His last 4 bars in his first round against Madness, that was me. His dumbfounded, make me a cell phone with tape and some Velcro, that was me. Whoa. His entire double time round against Storm, okay, that was you. His dub RC doggy daycare, but you probably ate there punchline of the week, that was me. And it's sad to see, because before every battle, this faggot Pete hits me up like, hand me schemes, I need ammo, please, and there's plenty more. I just gave you those examples free, that way when you're watching the TheSaurus battle, think, while you're rooting for him, you're actually just a fan of me. Fuck it. You are such a bitch, you will only be content when your clothing is expensive. You're probably controlling and obsessive and need to go home and clean your ovary infection. Saying shit she'd never do. I bet that you're a criminal, but make sure my name ain't never set up in your interview. So what if I hate you? Be thankful for all the attention this is getting you. You fucking mama's boy, you haven't proven your usefulness to mankind. Dude is getting mad hype, but you sound stupid and you cram rhymes. Only thing natural about Dizaster is losing by a landslide. Look, he put on his maximum swagger. He thought that we'd be impressed, but this unnatural disaster is a small inconvenience at best. Come on, Lex. You thought they film in the projects? Don't act like a killer cause you're not yet. Spitting all that filler in it's nonsense. Try to fool them, but I'm familiar with the process. See, the thing about up-and-comers is they come and they go, a dime a dozen. That's why it's fuck them if the budget is low. I tried the humble approach, suffered from it, seen a punishment though. Hunger controls actions, but what happens when the stomach is full? Cause I don't take shit. Now I'm rubbing your nose in it, asking if you're comfortable knowing you're the butt of your own funniest joke. Cause you don't encourage better business from these companies, so what I exposed is you're the motherfuckers really stunting their growth. As the audience settles, I can hear him panting. I could feel his heart beating from here. The fear is rampant. And I can smell blood in the air. You'll hear it happen, evoke a clear reaction, cause I ain't only here for rapping. I can do that with my eyes closed, blindfolded. A samurai's focus, slice him into gyos, and that's how I show him how to keep his mind open. Get your worm-like physique burnt by the heat, like trying to survive a sweep of the third right during the Fuhrer's rise and peak. Fear nothing, believe nothing I hear, and only half of what I see, cousin, you ear hustling. Hear someone take his beer from him, tell him his walking cane ought to change into a sword that can pierce something. But not today, cause the Hanzo blade cleared customs. Ain't a better blade than that. I demonstrated that. I let it graze your genetic traits, and I bet your face separates in half. Listen. See, he swore he'd get the best of me, but I ain't leaving with an L. That'll happen the day we stop worshiping celebrities and thinking for ourselves. Living in an age where an American population's kept tame, scared of the end result, and blame terror, which serves its purpose with different motives to take care of. Barack gives Bush retroactive immunity to switch the focus of the blame bearer of war crimes while waging war against the whistleblowers of the same era. Sometimes it makes me sick. It's like the fabric of time and space is warped. Cause if life's an open book, then the writer's name is George Orwell, who wrote of a time and place before this crying baby born in 1986. Now his life's a page that's torn straight out of 1984. I know, it sounds diabolic, but it's working. Africa's entire populace is burning. Carbon's frying continents while they're watching it in person. But read headlines and there's no slight acknowledgement referring to the climate conferences in Durban. I mean, to me that seems like news potential. But let me not be too suspenseful. All this happens in front of our eyes. That's why it was used against you. What I'm getting at is we're all blind. What the fuck makes you so special? I mean, I don't know why I expected better. Now I'm feeling directly pressured to take daily measures. Disrespect, you won't have to question whether your life is threatened when you're at the epicenter of every unnatural disaster mentioned ever. I mean, ain't you the same dude who said you was a fan, if I'm not mistaken? That's the difference. What I'm saying to you, I would say to you if we was having a conversation. Like, you losing against the heavyweight, I'm running lines, pumping iron, they don't fuck with mine, then it's their loss. Plus the truth that I spit'll resonate when the smile from this funny guy's punchlines wears off. I mean, everything I spit is piff, make you lay on the floor. To be blunt, here's how it happened. First I got a pape from the store, then I split it, gut it, put the button, maybe break up some more, twist it, put the flame to the paper. I'm sure you've done something of this nature before, but you cutting tobacco up while I'm blazing it pure. No thanks, nah, I take mine without the cut, like going straight to the source. That's why I reference weed, to get the crowd to reflect. Soon as you say hi, get put in a bag. Yeah, it'll weigh out in the stretch. Got beef? What you know about my connect? That's why I ain't give you a pound when we met. We ain't shake, cause we ain't budge. You don't even deserve an ounce of respect. Let me not confuse the flock of sheep. You wrongfully assume this is a hobby. It's not a dream or a job to me. I keep a strong belief in karma. Eat all MCs like you as long as we slaughter trees, treat fruit like property, and keep food under lock and key. I mean, I dare this cat to talk about America. I ain't hearing that unless we comparing facts. We look at ourselves and the reflection staring at us makes the mirror crack. Public image being smeared by these bureaucrats. It's fair to add slaves built the country, so a real hero acts on their behalf. Columbus ain't discovered shit. I'm aware of that. I'll take you to the arrow where the arrow wax are buried at. Breathe life in their lungs with a verse and give them their bows and arrows back.